Harmonics, and welcome to another episode of the Future of Farming Today. And today we have a very special treat for you guys because our CEO, Francesco Arlia, recently attended a special conference at the United Nations. And this conference was about the goal setters. And essentially, what this was about is how these innovative activities, these new technologies and new approaches in the world of agriculture and sustainability are improving and affecting our environment. Now, obviously, if you've heard about ESG and sustainability and these things just in general, it's because there's a lot of emphasis on climate change and on protecting the environment, et cetera. And no matter what your belief in climate change or your political leanings might be, I think we can all agree that we all need to take care of our environment. So our CEO was at the UN to discuss how our crop booster by Kiminasi plants technology is fitting into that overall structure, but mainly how we're helping farmers to grow more sustainably and more healthy when more profitably than ever before using our crop booster biophysics technology. So I want to just play this video for you and just this replay just to show you what this speech was all about so you have a chance to see what we're doing. And if you've watched our shows before, obviously you know how impressive this technology is and how important it is to get this out there. So I just want to give you this to let you know that we are not just dealing with individual farmers or individual people. We're actually making big plays into governments of the world and the United Nations and other places to really spread the word about this amazing new technology around the planet. So let's take a look real quick here. I'm going to share my screen here and let you guys see this video by Frank. So give me 1 second here. And here we go.
Thank you for being here today. It's been
So here, so we've got some technical difficulties. So hang on 1 second here. At least I'm not hearing it, so I don't know if you guys are hearing it. Let me see if we can fix this little technical glitch here. And let me know if you guys in the comments, let me know if you guys can hear it or not, because I can hear it. I want to make sure you guys can too. Let me share it again. And let me know if you don't hear it, guys. I'll see if we can crank it up here.
it's a pleasure to be invited to speak before all of you. Thank you, Mr. Como and Ms. Leach. And I'm going to start off by saying something that I think our Honorable Thomas Kwaka and Honorable Dr. Simeon will appreciate. And one of the things that I'm going to talk about is making farming cool and easy. You know, that was actually our tagline for a while for the company. It was, you know, what are we doing? What are we really doing here? We're making farming cool and easy, and that was inviting a lot of youth involved to get involved with us. But let me first address the question, which is pioneering, right? What are we doing to pioneer and solve the problem of the much needed SDGs? So when you look at this, my background is a forensic accountant. I'm an investigator, you know, so when I look at things, I take them apart and I just look at the fusion of data. And there's a lot of data out there, you know, on how do we resolve global warming? How do we resolve the problems of sustainability? Mainly, that's the number one issue here, sustainability for our future. So in dissecting this, I just looked at the ocean of data and all of that information, and I brought it down to 2 drops, okay? 2 main vital pieces of information that solving these 2 issues would trickle or create a domino effect that would handle, based on my study, about 13 out of the 17 SDGs, okay? So let me present that to you. First, to understand it, you have to understand what those 2 problems were that we isolated. Number 1 is water pollution, and number 2 is soil destruction. Those 2 alone handle a lot of the other issues globally. So I'm going to give you some information about the water pollution. 70% of all the water that's being used every single day of our lives internationally, okay? So the worldwide water, 70% of that water is being used by the agricultural industry. I don't know if everyone knows that, but that is a fact. You can Google it. Anything that I say today, you can Google and verify yourself, okay? Next, 95% of the world's agriculture is conventional. And the definition of conventional means it's being grown using chemicals, okay? So you have 95% of the world's agriculture multiplied into 70% of the world's water. You come up with a simple equation that's 66, I won't give you the point, 6732, whatever it is. It's 66% of the world's water is being poisoned every single day, okay? How do you want to know it's a fact? Confirming it, the water bottle industry has become the #1 drink industry, with skyrocketing statistics for the last 15 to 20 years. It outpaced all the soft drinks on the shelves that you see. Every single soft drink combined does not compare to the water bottle sales for the last 15 years, okay? So people do not trust the water anymore. Second problem is our microbial life forms. The little bugs that are in the soil that create all the energy of the soil that feed the plants are dying because of the same problem, which is the chemicals in the water that's being put into the soil to grow agriculture. So a solution had to be discovered. CADE project of Italy, founded by Mr. Fulvio Balmelli, came up with a solution, and it was a medical solution. It was a medical solution to figure out how can we make people healthier again, the soil's healthier again, life healthier again, so that people can live longer and live healthier and handle 13 of the 17 SDGs. He worked very diligently for the last 20 years. I have gotten involved with him since 2013, and we launched a product, which I'm going to show to you right now. It's kind of wild and overwhelming, so be ready for the future. Just understand that we are the pioneers for the agricultural industry. So does everybody remember this technology? Right? Fantastic. Holds data, made of plastic, used with machinery, right? You put it in there and you can play music, play videos, or transfer data from one computer to another. Okay, it's outdated about 15 years now. Okay, look what we've pioneered. Look familiar? This is metal. It's a very unique metal. But this metal is programmed with over 3,000 quantum biological physical programs directly related to agriculture. This is the future of agriculture. This is the 21st century transition technology that takes us away from the 120 years of chemical growing and brings us to the next 300 years of biophysical energy farming. Imagine all of your clothing now with natural materials. I'm so proud to be sitting next to you because we have a program where we launched 1,000 scientific trials around the world to prove that this technology is the future of farming and will resolve the majority of the SDG issues of sustainability. And we need to partner together because you're doing trials with 1,600 universities around the world, and I only need 1,000 of them, which I'm already working with about 120. So the reality is that this technology resolves that issue, and it resolves it very quickly. And we have all the empirical data in these packages that I've delivered and available on our website so that you can see the future of sustainable farming is here, and everyone's water will be clean, everybody's land will be healthier, and we have a bright future ahead of us.
Brilliant. Frank, that's fascinating. And I think if you were in the Bay Area, maybe you'd give Siddhartha a run for his money in that tech challenge.
Absolutely, because we can grow all those trees that burned down.
Brilliant.
That's right. And that forest that you wanted to plant, 15 million trees. Maybe we can get that to 30 million because we can do it faster.
I'll take you up.
I love it.
So
Thank you.
I'm going to come to some questions. If not, I have another that I can pose too. Yes, just behind. Gentlemen, would you like to stand up? And
My name's Alice, and I just had a question for this finder.
Sure.
You showed us a little disc and said there was data on it, and I didn't quite understand
Microtransmitter.
how a microtransmitter can transform for the farming industry. That does it help the plants or
Fantastic question.
just the data of it?
Yeah, so the data that's on here gets transferred through an irrigation system. So this microtransmitter gets attached to an irrigation system, metal to metal. And there's programming on here that will allow for water to take the data and hold it and be a medium to deliver it to the plants.
Water as a medium for data.
Exactly. Water will hold the data, okay, and transfer the data to the plants. And then the plants will absorb the water like it does naturally. And then within the plant, all the data is there, so the plant can now handle anything that's going on in its environment while also boosting its own physiology to reach its genetic optimum of production. We are very advanced, my friend. Yes.
Sounds like.
Just start thinking, you know, sci-fi of 40 years from now, right? But we're already there, and we have the science to prove it.
So guys, how cool is that? How cool is that that Frank can speak at the UN? And the really cool thing about it was, you have all these young people in the audience, and of course, if you watch the video, they're kind of doing what young people do. Typically, they watch their phones. They're not paying attention. Then he talks about the quantum wave frequencies that are embedded in these little micro transmitters, and all of a sudden, everybody's like gets really interested, right? And that's kind of what we see a lot too when we talk to farmers. Like they get really interested in how this advanced technology works, right? And if you want more information, if you want a real deep dive on the science of how our technology works, you can go to our website at www.harvestharmonics.com/thescience. And you see the science page. You can download our white paper and you can see exactly how we transfer these signals from the transmitter to the water and how the water is able to carry these signals. It's a very fascinating subject in and of itself. So if you're a techie/science guy, I think you'll be really impressed by how this technology works. But whether you're a techie guy or not, if you're just a farmer who wants better yields and lower input costs and you want to make more money while producing a healthier, better quality product, then you can simply give us a call at 727-324-6750 or email us here at service@harvestharmonics.com. And we'll be happy to set you up with your own crop booster, which you can use on your crops and start growing healthier, better quality produce with less input costs, more yields, and overall much greater profitability and much better for the environment than ever before. So that's what we got today. Stay tuned for next week's episode where we talk about another topic here relating to sustainability, relating to how you can get your farm transitioning away from a chemical-based farm. And if for no other reason, you want to start looking at this, because even if you're not particularly caring about whether you're organic or not, the reality is the overuse of chemicals has really done a number on the environment. And we want to really help farmers that are looking to transition to a more sustainable method and a more profitable method. We want to help you guys first. So if you guys, if you're in that category, you want to embrace the future, then give us a call or send us an email, and let's work together so that you can become part of the future of farming today. Talk soon, guys. And for the rest of you guys, again, stay tuned for more episodes. We're going to be talking to some soil scientists, some other specialists here in the coming weeks. We really want to help you understand why it's so important to go sustainable and why it's going to be ultimately crucial for you going forward, if for no other reason from an economic standpoint. Because once everybody starts moving towards sustainability, if you're still using outdated methods and not efficient methods, then you're going to go out of business. So we don't want that to happen to anybody. So give us a call, send us an email, and stay tuned for our future episodes so that we can help you get to the next level on your farming operation and help you and future generations enjoy healthy, quality produce. Talk soon, guys.